It's your boy. Hashinful. What's going on? Today we're talking about maximum entropy and time crystals and how the two are managed. How you doing? Maximum entropy is what time crystals are proving to have. See, what happens is when you pour, for instance, a glass of almond milk into your coffee, the almond drink seeps through the coffee. It doesn't sit on top. If it sat on top, it would have maximum entropy. So after a while, everything, science has proven after a while, everything kind of gets kind of bland and blah. And that's what's allowing the almond drink, it's like, it's not sitting there frothy and foamy and just sitting there on top of the coffee, because everything is like almond drink. We just, but time crystals seem to never lose a drop of energy. Let's say you took a box and you had a lid and a lock for said box, and you applied 10 time crystals inside of the box. If these time crystals were in the shape of a coin, and on one side of the time crystal it had a head, and on the other side it had a tail, if you put all 10 of those time crystals in the box, closed the box, locked it, shook the box, the way that you place those time crystals into the box, the coins, which is the time crystal, they have memory. They cannot forget their original positioning. Seriously, this is serious. Quantum computers have figured this out. This has just come to light. I thought I'd pass it on to you. It's interesting, you know. It makes perfect sense to me. To many of you, it may not, and that's because... But what is important is that you try and understand it. If you fail to understand, then reread it and try again. I read it 2 times, and I got it big time on my second take. First take, pretty good. Second take, I'm a genius. I understand all that science. No, but let's say this. Maximum entropy is interesting because those coins end up having memory. So something that, like, it's like you knowing that you, it's very different. It's got to do with odds, symmetry. Well, these things end up breaking symmetry. Everything we know about solids, liquids, gases, crystals, time crystals are about to add another entirety to our table of science knowledge. Time crystals have just changed the face of the earth. Thank you, Google scientists. So, now that that's taken care of, we're having toast, almond berry acai yogurt, and I was going to cut some tomatoes. So my wife wants tomatoes cut extremely thin because, like her and Jake Paul, tomatoes hurt her teeth when she chews them. So, over here would be what I'm looking for. Yes, a couteau. Now you go over to here. I don't know if I saw my Tigsby. Tiggy, where are you? Tiggy baby. Tiggs. All right. So we got some toast popping and a drop in. We got our. I think we can do this. We'll start with the toasts, and we'll end with the toasts. Okay. So. Pop and drop 2 more. And expeditious way, because that's what we do. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do outside today. And then when I'm done that, there'll be other things to do today. That's how life goes. I got stuff to do all next week, week after that. Starting a new business soon, so really trying my hardest to do it myself, you know, and it seems like every step of the way, you know, you've got to pay fees and all this stuff, you know, and eventually, you know, when they realize that they're not making any money because there's too many steps, there's too many fees to pay, or too much time in between before you can actually start to make money at your business because you have to have all your paperwork in order, they'll scrap all the paperwork and they'll be like, hey, bud, I was just wondering, I see you're having a successful business. This is like 5-10 years from now. Any chance you'd want to, you know, maybe contribute a little bit to roadways or something? Because they'll have to disband taxes. Like, the way the system is set up, it's designed to milk people, right? Absolutely milk them. And if you are in that entity, you may not be getting milked. You may just be getting, you know, plucked or something, you know? Any way you look at it, there's a lot of changes that we have to make to the system that's broken. So, without complaining about it, why don't we just list some things that are broken with the system, right? So, businesses that are corporations, you know, if we were to talk about the scale of pay, like this corporation makes $50 billion, and if we break it down, well, this person makes $50,000 and pays 20% taxes, right? Then this guy has to pay at least 20%. He can afford to pay 40 or 60% taxes because he made $50 billion, right? So our method of taxation is so wrong. The person with 50,000 should be getting shouldn't pay any taxes, and the person who made 50 billion, he should have to subsidize and give some cash to that guy because, hey, he's raking it in, right? No, and we're not jealous. You have too much. We good people are going to take some of yours. You don't need it all. You have a problem with that? We'll take you and put you in a cage, bud. So if you don't think this is coming, I'm telling you, there's just so many people blinded by a-holes and liars, right? Everybody wants a system that works, right? But nobody's willing to fix the broken system we're stuck in. And this is why I am here. Understand this. If you're a corporation and you are enslaving society, I'm coming for you. And I'm going to take you and put you in a cage.